This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
I see you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney+. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney+.
It will be an adventure for the whole fam.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney+. Rated PG-13.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I feel like it was needed to do this episode because I know that people are going to do videos about me that I can't stop. But my thing is this, right? And I'm saying this as a fan of content creating, not as a fan of myself, but just an overall fan of content creation, whether it's YouTube, TikTok, Twitch streaming, it don't matter. I'm always going to be a fan first. Like, that's how I very first got into content creating, was by being a fan. Like, I wasn't always like doing videos and content and all that stuff. Like, I was just I was a viewer, you know, first before I became a creator. But no, and the thing is this, like, I can always, if the like content is good, I will always appreciate what the content is. And the reason why I say that is because I'll never forget. I remember when I Hate Everything's, when he did his video on about why he hates reaction videos. I understood why he did that video. I guess I looked at the deeper meaning behind that video. And I mean, it ain't really that deep, but at the same time, that's what his content is. It's him talking about why he hates stuff. That's the thing. And I see it myself when I post videos, is that people look too deep, but they look too deep in the wrong direction. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, like, I just had it happen to me yesterday when I uploaded this. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was like early hours of this morning. But I uploaded this video talking about it was the movie Baby Boy. Now, one thing I have to say that people fail to understand is that there are people on the internet with a sense of humor. And no, so I was talking about the movie Baby Boy, and I was talking about the scene when Snoop Dogg did a drive-by on Tyrese Gibson. I know people are like, whoa, wait a minute, time out. You just laid that. For somebody that's never seen Baby Boy, that sounds like such a wild scene. You're like, wait a minute. The loudmouth dude in Fast and Furious. Yeah, it was like the first movie that just started with an F just came to mind. And yeah, my apologies to the Friday fans out there. But anyways, yeah, the loudmouth dude from Fast and Furious, he got shot at by Snoop Dogg. Yes, that is a real movie, and it was all over Taraji P. Henson. Like, I know people are like, whoa, wait a minute, what do you mean? Watch Baby Boy. It's one of those movies where you have to just see it at some point in time of your life. You have to just see it. All right. So, but nah, anyways, I was doing a joking video where I was like, I don't understand how Tyrese Gibson, because at one point, so Snoop Dogg had pulled up to, it was Tyrese Gibson's friend's house. He rolls down the window. Now, from the window, you can visibly see Snoop Dogg's forehead. You can visibly see that forehead does not match us with Taraji P. Henson's forehead. Then eventually he rolled down the window and revealed it was him. And I'm thinking to myself, unless I don't know, maybe he needed glasses or what. But I'm like, I think for the most part we can recognize, because I think even his friend had recognized that, wait a minute, that don't look like Taraji P. Henson and stuff. And then then the window rolled all the way down, and it was Snoop Dogg, and then Tyrese was all surprised by it. And it's like, well, how did you not know? See, that's what I mean. You gotta go to LensCrafter and get you some glasses, bro. I said that in the video, and everybody, they were all getting all technical about it and things. And I'm like, man, people, oh my God. It's like, I shouldn't have to do explanation videos on my videos and stuff. But yeah, you know, at times it's like people look too deep, but they look too deep in the wrong direction. Overall, the point that I'm trying to make. And no, it's like, I feel that when people do videos about me, I feel like that's how it is. Like, they look too deep into who I am, but they're going into the wrong direction. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, I'm this closeted evil person where you're missing the real content. I don't be doing anything to anybody, I guess, for videos to get made about me. So that's why I'm like, I always trip when I do see videos get uploaded about me, especially like Just a Robot, for an example. When I was watching the videos that he did on me, I'm like, man, this is what you did on your free time. Like, meanwhile, I was either working on content that was actually entertaining or working in Seattle, but it's like you're sitting around doing a video, and the whole meaning behind that video, it's like, yeah, you might not come out and admit it, but it's like, I think most people will see that when they do see the video, is that you're hating. Like, you're seeing somebody having a good time. You're seeing somebody, because that's overall what it was. He's seen that, oh, people are having such a good time with reaction videos. He pinpointed me out, and then, yeah, it turned it into a whole thing that didn't even need to, yeah, like, he looked into the wrong direction. And it's like, there are people out there that are, doing bad reaction videos. Not everybody. All right. And I think it was safe to say that it's like, yeah, if my videos were all that bad, people wouldn't have been subscribing to my channel. So it's like, and that's the thing too, where it's like, you can't change people's perspective on whatever it is that they're a fan of. Like, you can't tell somebody, oh, stop being a fan of reaction videos because, like, and you're trying to make it give out a quote unquote logical reason, but the real reason is because you don't like reaction videos. If you don't like reaction videos, that's on you, but that ain't got nothing to do with the guy that just came home from either a long day at work, a long day at school. They see that a content creator reacted to one of their favorite videos. They have a right to watch that. So that's why I was like, I never understood that. Or even with Minnesota Boy, like, he was trying to get on me because I didn't want to be racist with him. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that's a real video that you uploaded. You're upset because somebody didn't want to be racist. Make it make sense, please. Like, that's the whole message behind this video, is that if you're going to do a video about me, please make the video, first off, make the video make sense, but make sure it's a good video. Make sure it's a video where even I, as a viewer, can watch that video and be like, man, that was a pretty good video. I have yet to see a video throughout the 10 plus years I have been a full-time content creator. I have yet to see a video where I'm like, about me, where I'm like, man, that was a pretty good video. Like, no, I have to give them their props. I'm like, no, you did good. You put me in a checkmate position. I can't respond to that properly. So, but until then, I'm like, yeah, I just, all the times where I've like seen videos about me, I'm like, I haven't said that. I haven't thought that. It's something where I'm like, I'm not saying that as like, as a content creator. I'm like, I'm saying that as a viewer. I'm like, I'm not entertained by this content. So, and yeah, I'm like, but getting back to Minnesota Boy, I'm like, you're upset because I don't want to be racist. That's an actual video from your channel. That's why he's not a content creator anymore. I think he tried to make a comeback, but it didn't work out for him. Because that's the thing too, where it's like, if you're going to also be a content creator, be an honest content creator. I feel like besides putting out the message of, if you're going to do a video about me, make sure it's a good video. But I'm like, I feel like there needs to be a lot of messages being said throughout this podcast episode, because yeah, when I see people and they do videos and they're not honest, it's like, that's why people don't be liking the content, because I'm like, you're not being honest with yourself. You're not, and then it's like, and if you ain't being honest with yourself, why you're not honest with yourself, but you'll be honest with your fans? Does that make any sense? You would think it would be the other way around, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, you definitely ain't gonna be honest with the fans. So that's why I'm like, yeah, just be honest when you're gonna do a video and stuff, whether it's about me or about anything else. But anyways, and then the Thomas the Tank Engine people, when they were doing videos about me and stuff, I'm like, these are grown adults upset at the fact that I'm calling out grown adults for pretending to be trains and then talking with kids online. Please, people, make it make sense. I'm like, man, I should make a t-shirt out of that, because I'm like, no, I know it ain't my own catchphrase, but I'm just saying, I'm like, at the amount of times where I be having to say that, I'm like, I shouldn't have to say it more than once, but anyways, yeah, that was a time where I was like, man, the internet, I feel like that enough people wasn't really looking too far into that. But yeah, at the same time, I mean, I feel like that. And the thing is this, I can even say myself that I've uploaded content where I know, like, it's just more so being uploaded for personal reasons, you know? So I will say it's like, there's people that's gonna be a fan of it, and then there's people that's not gonna be a fan of the content. But yeah, I'm like, I know there's been my fair share of moments where I've uploaded videos, and just, yeah, overall content for, personal reasons. And yeah, I mean, you know, and it's one of those things where I know I got to work on it as a content creator, but as a viewer, I'm like, I try to make it the best possible video I can so it can attract the viewer. So yeah, it's like when I do content, I don't be like, oh, let me have the best of both worlds and try to, well, on second thought, no, I try to, you know, do it that way where I'm like, okay, I have to like make this entertaining to the point where a viewer could. So like, yeah, I will say that I try to have like the best of both worlds where I'm like, I'm doing it as a content creator, but I'm also wanting to do it in a version where it attracts viewers and stuff. So, but, yeah, overall though, I'm like, yeah, but getting back to that though, like the content that gets done about me and things.
This episode is brought to you by Chat GPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about Chat GPT work? It's the new way to use Chat GPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give Chat GPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
I see you.
Avatar: Fire and Ash is now streaming on Disney Plus. It's the film critics are calling the best Avatar yet.
Go, 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 go!
A true epic and completely jaw-dropping.
This is the only pure thing in this world.
Return to Pandora on Disney Plus.
It will be an adventure for the whole family.
And watch the Oscar-winning phenomenon at home.
This is sick!
Avatar: Fire and Ash, now streaming on Disney Plus. Rated PG-13.
Like I said, I'm like, I cannot think of a time where I've seen a video and I'm like, man, you know, like that was a decent video. And that's why I'm like, when I sit down and I look at when other people, when they get into it with content creators and they do that good video, and I'm like, man, that was pretty good. I'm like, if that was about me, I'm like, I would support it. I'm like, I gotta give you your props on that. But I have yet to say that, see that, like, you know, any and everything's where it has something to do with me. And I'm like, man, that sucks, you know, where it's like, you can't even, there's like, your haters can't even do good videos about you and stuff. And I'm like, dang, man. And you would think like, you have the opportunity, you have the ammunition, you have the, you know, any and everything's possible to make a good video about me, but it's like you just suck at it. And that's the thing where I'm like, even just recently seeing people making videos about me, and it's like, and it ain't even like in the actual, like, it's pretty much like the worst kind of video it's like a video where it doesn't really involve a creator. It's like you just slapped a bunch of stuff together and called it a brand new video. Yeah, no, that's the thing. People ain't gonna want to see that. People ain't gonna be entertained by that. And that's why I'm like, you know, I just think that people need to sit down, take the time. And that's why I'm like, people be so like closed-minded when it comes to content. Like, you don't want to do research when it comes to other people's content. And I'm not saying that you gotta copy and paste what other people are doing, but take ideas from what other people are doing and then make your own out of it. So that's why I'm like, when I very first got into reaction videos, I'm like, okay, I can't do reaction videos like Jinx. I can't do reaction videos like Tyrone Magnus. I can't do reaction videos like I'm Dante. I have to do reaction videos like TMossBoss. What would TMossBoss do if he were to do a reaction video? And that's why when you seen the first time I did a reaction video, it's like, oh, okay, this is what he brings to the table. This is what so it's either going to be, you know, yeah, me reacting, like you guys are seeing my genuine reaction to either a crazy video, or if it's like a modern day reaction video, like how I'm doing now, where I'm like, I'm giving out advice and information and, you know, educating people when it does come down to doing a reaction video and stuff, whether it's a trailer, gaming stuff, police body cam videos, all that, you know? So yeah, I'm like, I definitely go into content like view, or like, I guess like what would a viewer want to see, and then go about it that way and stuff, you know, but at the same time doing something different, you know? It's like, it's like with content creating, you know, you can't do something that's already, and I feel like that's what people try to attempt when they do a video about me. It's like you're trying to do a video like somebody else, but it's about me. And that's the thing where I'm like, I'm not trying to downplay myself, but at the same time, I don't think people go on the internet unless they really have it out for me. I don't think people go on the internet to see a TMossBoss hate video. Like, and that's, you got to sit down and think about that. That's why I'm like, I'm not worried, I guess, now a video being done about me. Because yeah, a lot has changed, with the internet. I think that the environment has changed where stuff like that is not entertaining no more, so yeah, I know now, like, if a video does get done about me and I'm getting that same treatment as I was, but I'm like, ain't nobody else getting that treatment when they get a video done about them, and I'm only getting that treatment where it's like, if I'm getting with dislikes and stuff like that, don't even matter. So I'm like, I ain't even worried about that. But yeah, like hate comments and stuff like, that getting flooded, and I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm like, you guys, it's either you're wasting your time, or it's, yeah, somebody's putting you up. Well, no, yeah, either way, you still be wasting your time, whether you're doing it on your own or somebody puts you up to it and stuff. But yeah, no, it's like content about a random person. On top of that, it's a person where it's like, you don't even know too much information about them. You just randomly see a TMossBoss hate video. Yeah, it's like, you're not going to have that same energy, I guess, if it was somebody that you did know about and stuff. So yeah, I just think that, when it does come down to content about me, like I said, I'm not worried about a video being uploaded about me now, because I'm like, who's going to be wanting to watch a video about me now? It's like, where it's just, you sit down, and that's another thing too, and I'm not trying to gas up my content, but I will say that when you look at the content that's being uploaded onto my channel, from voiceovers, gaming clips, music, reactions, videos where I'm just randomly talking about stuff, and I'm like, you see all this entertaining content, and then you're supposed to, like, how is it that you can somehow, some way do a video with not, I guess, like, not including that content, and you just only want to include the content where it benefits? Because then people are going to come to my channel and then be all like, well, wait a minute, like, what's all this, like, well, I watched this video about you, and the person made it seem like you're the most evilest man of all time, and it's like, you just a normal guy just chilling, talking about random stuff, doing random things on the internet, but it ain't stuff worth hating on. So yeah, that's why I'm like, man, people, if you're gonna do a video about me, you gotta make sure that the video is good. You gotta make sure it's a video where people replay the video back over and over again, and they're actually entertained by that video. But if you ain't doing that, then it's like, bruh, save the video, go on to something else, so, and then when you can think of some entertaining things to do with that content about me, then that's when you get to working on it or upload it and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode. Like, subscribe, viewing this on YouTube. Follow, subscribe, viewing this on the podcast streaming service, and peace.